Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to more Modded Railroader. Angry Ragtimer here. You there? Today we're back on the West Virginia Pulp and Paper Company, and we have a lot of switching we got to do. Down here at the Sawmill, we'll see what else shenanigan-wise we get up to. As we were starting here, brand new subscriber, Crazy Famer 2025, hello. Good to have you here. And Gary, and resubscribing on Prime for 13 months. Well, thank you. This is going to be an interesting night. We'll see who else joins us here. Last time, we brought some cars over from Bryson, and we're using this little 240 to switch it out. And people were quickly telling me, hey, Angry, this 240 is not the droid you're looking for. It is not the engine you're looking for. So I need to move this train back so that way the new engine that was donated to us by one of our investors last time, this new 060 switcher, can take the lead and get stuff where it needs to. But we're going to hopefully get these cars moving so that way we can do that. Otherwise, we're going to just have number 25 run around, grab the cut, and see what happens here. So, yeah. A couple other people looks like are already chatting here, both on YouTube and Twitch. So, Sir Schmuck saying hello, trains are fun, hello, Bro Train, hello. And Nevada County Road fan saying, I'm here and I seek Cabbage Mothman. But do you really? Do you really? Nicholas Manzo, member for 6 months. Hello, Ragtimer. Hello, Nicholas. Smokestack Production saying, hey, Angry, God, it's been so long. Hope you've been doing great, my dude. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I've been busy. Very busy. The fun never stops. Steamland saying, just noticed with the Thomas and Friends skin and a bumpy ride, the brake sound is from the TV show. Yes, for those who are members on the channel, I am starting up a series for a bumpy ride. I've recorded 2 episodes so far. The first one releases publicly tomorrow, and then my plan is to release them on Thursdays for the next few weeks. So if you're a channel member, do consider viewing that during or after the stream. I'm not your boss. You can do whatever you want. But for the rest of you, if you want to take a look at that early, then you could certainly get that and see what happens. And oh boy, here we go with ye old odd redneck with $2 saying dollar make you holla holla. Yes, Steam Lance, if you want to put the suggestions for what I should do, please type them out and we'll see what happens here. So, and then Nevada County Road fan, member for 17 months saying, oh wow, 17 months of silly cabbage. Man, how time flies. Time can fly. That's terrifying. But what's less terrifying is the fact that Garion's here. Hello, Garion.
Hello.
Angry, do you have the
feeling my game froze as soon as I got in here.
Yeah, I'm trying. I reduced down some of the levels of the industries so that way we get less cars moving forward. And I think after the stream today, we'll probably start limiting stuff a little bit just to get some of that taken care of for us. Solaris, the Long Haul Rail fan, saying, so everyone, let's just do endless first person for the Ragtimer. Look, if that's what you decide to do, I can't stop you. It'll definitely make switching this out to be a complete and total bitch. However, we will do it. All right, let me get the timer set up here, because apparently we're already going. So, yeah, here's some first person to appease the masses. Hopefully it loads. If I need to get the new room code. Oh, I need to get the new room code. Dang it! Output links. Do. Copy that. Put that in the thing to fix it on our end.
Derp. Meth in my RV in the outskirts of Topeka.
Well, ladies and germs, it appears we've been invaded by an individual whose name and reputation precedes him and leads him all over the world. It's the General.
Hi. What's going on? What's happening? Any changes?
Same mod pack, no changes. I reduced down the level of the industries, though, to hopefully make our lives a little easier.
Less pain?
Yes, slightly less pain. So...
Wonderful. Speaking of pain, I've been home today with a stomach bug. Yay.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, I ended up leaving work early yesterday and came and just left or stayed home today. So, great times. Anyways, moving along swiftly.
Yes. Dang it, you're frickin' fracking limited black. Okay. All right, now we have that fixed. All right, let's keep moving here. Well, I'm sorry to hear you had a stomach bug. I too have been slightly not feeling well today. But
Yeah.
I've also spent most of yesterday working outside on the Garden Railroad. So my excuse is that everything I did it for you.
Aha. Everything you did it for me. That's... Oh, speaking of your Garden Railroad, have you talked any at all about what happened with your turntable?
No, I have not.
Do you want to expound on that, or...
Yes, so, for those who are wondering, the project that I worked on yesterday was the installation of the turntable. So when General was up here a few weeks ago, he graciously bent the ring rail to just about the size that it was needed. And
there was some minor adjustments needed.
There are minor adjustments needed, I found out. So
Bless you.
put that down, put the gravel down, made the base go on the block like I wanted it to, and I think I'm going to try to go for another minute or two on the first person, so then y'all get your time's worth here. But once it got in, I ended up breaking both of the Armstrong poles, which were just wooden dowels, and unfortunately they broke off in the metal hole for them. So I need to figure out a way to get them out, so that way I can then get metal dowel rods to then replace them.
Aren't they just, like, bent brass?
No, the dowel rods are wood.
No, I meant, like, the pockets.
I forget how the pockets were set up.
We can look at it and figure it out.
Yeah.
Also, I'm stealing one of the shays because I have stalled out on the hill.
Okay. We also need to get rid of some of our engines, because I think that'll also help us with...
right now we have 2 climaxes, at least 3 shays? No. There's another shay hiding in here. There's a lot of locomotives right here.
I would say use your best judgment. The stuff we don't need, put it on Scrapalacha.
Scrapalacha.
I forgot we had Scrapalacha.
Yes,
where is
we do.
Scrapalacha?
It's in Bryson off the Y.
But why?
You know why.
Yeah, because we have, up here, we have 4 shays. We have a second climax that's not being in use right now. We have the one last, I think this may be the last remaining double Farrelly.
Yes, we should scrap that as well.
We got the Kalmut tank, which is that big honkin' tank locomotive that you got, the, like, German one.
Mm-hmm.
We got the little 040 long tank switcher, and we have the decapod, the nice deck, and we got the Burke.
Yeah,
I think we do
get
have
rid
another
of...
double Farrelly up on Connolly Creek on the passenger train.
Okay, so we have 2 double Farrellys left.
Yeah, so we definitely need to scrap some of them.
What do we have in terms of geared locomotives over at...
I don't think we do.
So should we maybe transfer some of these over to... the Walker branch?
Yes. And also, I was told to put a single chime hooter on this. Paints my soul because I really like the 5 chime, but I'm overpowered on this one.
Which way am I actually lined? I can never figure it out on these stupid double crossover switches. Not the way I wanted to go. Okay, that'll be fine.
The F units are still in, however, we have yet to use them, so I'm not sure if we'll keep them or not.
I remember the F units caused trouble. We ended up using the B units a lot.
Keep a Fairly for heavy pushing duties. Maybe. The key word here is maybe.
Well, in that case, we can keep one of them. Maybe keep the one up there on the Walker branch, because the fact of the matter is we have way too much power down here right now.
Yes. Angry, do you have the Eerie 5 chime in the mod pack as well or no? I honestly do not know. If you asked me if I had this whistle or not, good guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes, because I think I've seen it before. Hold on, let me look.
In slightly other news, since we were mentioning the Garden Railroad, I did have my boss over from the railroad yesterday, and apparently he has a snake that is good for running wires, and he said that he would lend it to me for a few days, and then I should be able to, in one full swoop, all of the wires I need through the thing fairly quickly. So
your boss is going to snake your pipe?
Yes, General. That is exactly what was just said.
But hopefully you can pull it through in one fell swoop and finish running your cables, yes?
Correct. And that way everything will be wired, and then I can run my electric engines, and then that phase will be done. But yesterday it took me a lot longer than I would have liked to install the turntable, and it still needs some adjusting. I think the ring rail needs to be shortened just a hair for where I cut it, because I did connect it. But, yeah, I need to do some adjusting on that, and then I need to continue leveling out the ring rail because it's not leveled. Because I'm finding that it comes off in some places, and then it gets stuck, and then you have to basically lift the turntable back onto the ring rail, which is causing some problems.
Is that what caused it to bind up?
Yes, that's what's caused it that, and there's just a few spots that it's not liking stuff. So,
okay.
Just some adjustments. I did have it actually turning, though, yesterday, and I did spin the EBT mic that I have a few times. So, it does work, and I actually have one of the leads going off of it installed now, but there's some other stuff that we need to do. Alarka when fingers in new phone autocorrect. Oh, the plan was to expand up to Alarka Junction, I believe.
Oh, I stand corrected. We have 5 shays over here.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is scrap 2 of them or 3 of them and send 1 to...
I mean, the alternative would be send at least 2 over there, because we have... Right now we have 2 climaxes and 5 shays. At least over here, unless there's something else hiding out.
Yeah, I would say get rid of two of the shays, maybe.
Okay, and then get rid of the double Fairly?
Yeah.
Because, let's see, in Bryce, or in East Whittier... No, we have shays in East Whittier.
We do?
We have... number 5 is a double Fairly, number 6 is a shay, number 16 is also a shay. And then we have the M2 hanging out, the Mogul. 14 is the T1. Okay.
Okay, so long story short, we could probably scrap half the power that's over here.
Yeah, you could. I mean, in that case, I could probably take the.
Maybe we have
You
two
could
shays and two climaxes in each place or something like that.
Yeah, so you got a shay and a shay there. You got two shays there, and a double fairly, which I guess you could take that as well. But basically, I can probably scrap like 3 of the shays and the double fairly over here.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do we have a boxcar at Scrapalacia yet?
Not yet.
Probably want to get one there before we put any locomotives there to be scrapped.
Do we have? Oh, that's right, because that's for parts.
Otherwise, we're likely to. We might still get cars for it, but otherwise we might get cars for that to put it in from the interchange.
Hey, if I set this thing to auto engineer road and it runs to the back of my train, it will stop itself before it hits the back, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's not going very fast, but it's going fast enough to where it could cause issues.
Yes.
So I'm coming down from Connolly Creek. Is there anything near the Y currently?
No.
Okay.
Were you particularly attached to any of these shays down here?
Not particularly.
Okay. I scrapping indiscriminately.
Just like the railroad would.
Yes. What if you said, save this locomotive, but the radio heard...
Correct.
Which locomotive was that was cut up because they didn't get confirmation over the radio? Was it the T1?
I don't remember.
One of the big power.
Okay, I've been told to put a star. Okay, I will do a star 5.
Wait. What the heck am I... I did not select that. What the That's cool.
So, how about this? Let me get my train switched out that I was trying to do from last time. Then I'll put together a consist heading back west to Bryson, and then we'll buy another boxcar or 2 for parts that can then be brought over.
So it looks like up on the chopping block we have... Well, let me get them all in a row, I guess, and I can tell you. How's 12 doing? 12's okay. You said it's at the end of the Y?
It connects on the Y near the Alarka end of the Y.
Bro Train with the $2 saying, hey, how much to run an all Shay Climax or Mike save? Sir, you're speaking my lingo. However,
I'm thinking it's probably free.
But that said, while we were talking about this before the stream started here, is especially here in East Whittier, we're currently dealing with cars just bogging down and stuff. We're talking about whether it'd be wise for us to like essentially start a new save that's mainly, same mod pack, but just less cars, more, of course, logging for days. But we're not sure when the MOW update's going to come down. So that's part of why we're hesitant to go super ham. But at the same time, I will say, basically, if you guys are like adamant of like, you know what, let's start an all Climax, all Shay, all Mikado save. If we can get to a combined let's just say $250 donated by everyone tonight. We'll stop this save. We'll still keep it around, but we will basically back out, create a new server, and start from scratch and see where the night takes us. And I'm purposely putting that number at a point where I don't expect us to hit it, but it would count. And that's between channel memberships, super chats, that whole gambit. So
You did say you wanted to keep 2 shays, correct?
correct.
Okay, so 12 is up on the mountain right now.
Because I will say this, I do like the track plans that we have right now. I like the logging stuff. Now, I will say some of the stuff at the upper end of Conley Creek may be worth removing because of the BS of that. But all the Walker stuff, awesome. All of the yard here at East Whittier is good. I might even suggest we remove Kirkland if we did that, just to.
Well, that's kind of the problem I think we run into, and a large part of I think the lag is every time we say we're going to run a dedicated logging line, we end up just doing Coal Mania again. And there's so many cars up there, and it is just a constant drain on resources, I think.
Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing, is we could always leave it in the track plan but just not utilize it. Or
that way if we felt like it.
Yeah, that way if someone either donates to force it to happen or something else, then, you know.
Oh, there's number 12.
Yeah. I mean, Devo Death, that would basically be kind of like what they do with Small, is basically saying we have 3 types of locomotive. You know, we have Shea, Heisler, and switchers, or not switchers, Mikados. Because then that gives us the option if we can get a heavy Mikado, a light Mikado, you know, the logging Mikados that are base game.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
You know,
where are you heading, Angry?
I am just moving cars around and switching. So I'm trying
I'm bringing logs down.
Okay, well, I'm not going much further than where I'm at now. I'm just trying to get stuff pulled forward.
Okay.
I like that whistle. What's that whistle?
Yeah, Laird McGale, I wish they would give us a date, but I understand why. It's the same reasoning like, you know, Century of Steam doesn't tell us when they're going to drop something, because maybe they've hit a roadblock, maybe they've hit a good point and stuff's going to happen. I don't know. But, yeah. Because it's usually not the track mods that bog down. It's the frickin', cars. So, but it does sound fun, and honestly, it would be a good reset, just to see what happens.
By the way, wait, did you want a second Shay over there?
We already have like 2 Shays over here.
Did we have 2 Shays? I can't, honestly, at this point, I can't remember. So we had like 1 Shay, I think we had 1 Shay and something else. Now I gotta go check, hold on. Alright, that's the Mogul.
And yes, Little River 110 is also in the game.
Shay and Shay.
Oh.
So Big 6 and number 16 are over there. So up on the chopping blocks in terms of Shays are number 17, number 15, and number... Oh, what? Apparently we have 2 number 15s.
I think we had 1 lettered for West Side that was under the West Side.
Yep, that's the one. Did you want to keep that one or no?
Make your choice.
Because right now I set off to the side West Virginia Pulp and Paper number 18 because it had the diamond stack.
Yeah.
And then number 12 I think is set up very similar to number 16 or 15. Where is it? Da.
500 for a Railroads Online save. Oh my god! Look, if you, Odd Redneck, at the risk of making this actually happen, for 500, I will start up another Railroads Online save. It would be a major PETA, but we would do it. We're just that crazy.
12 has the kind of semi-diamond stack with the Spark Arrestor on the top. So, but they're both... The reason I chose those two is they both have like the orange lettering and they kind of match. Unless you have some specific tie to the number 15.
I don't.
Okay.
I think we honestly made the 15 when we were talking about how AccuCraft is going to come out with the...
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Also, I have another bone to pick with AccuCraft. So I was testing out my coal-fired engine again yesterday, and guess what fell out?
What, your ash pan?
No. One of the two screws for the firebox door is completely gone. I do not know where it went.
Oh!
So I have the firebox door held on by one screw currently.
Hmm.
And it's kind of inconvenient to get to, so I need to figure out how... Smokestack Productions is asking, Edgar, just curious, have you heard by chance of the Florida East Coast Railroad's Alco Class 98 Light Pacific number 113? Isn't that the one that's up on Ozark Mountain Railcar for sale? I think I've seen that one.
Maybe. It sounds right. Did you want to keep the big honkin' tank locomotive?
No, we can get rid of the big honky tank locomotive.
Okay. I mean, the alternative is we could also sell them at the interchange. Get some money back.
Well, the thing is, if you do it for Scrapalachia, then we have parts.
And you also make money from Scrapalachia as well.
Oh, do you?
Yep. If you look at the... I forget what the tab is called, but the one that has the sell price on it, it also has the scrap value there, too.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's like an $8,000 difference, but still. Well.
And guess who started a trust fund to buy her? Oh boy. I'm gonna guess you.
Started a trust fund to buy the Light Pacific?
The Florida 113.
Hold on. Now I gotta go look. Now I gotta go look.
Steam Lance, I think you're talking about the Pulson 70. I think that's the one in game. Or no, it's number 5. The one that Mount Rainier is fixing up. That's in game, yes. And that could be an option if we did an all Mikado logging locomotives run. Um, 9 GDC Trainman. The thing with Railroads Online is the game had so much potential, but then between not being supported and toxic development history, the whole thing is like a cluster. So, you know, Railroad Century of Steam looks like the game that Railroads Online wanted to be, but of course that's all a long ways away if that even happens.
East Coast.
God, the more I think about it, the more that save does sound fun. But we have other priorities in the meanwhile. Unless you guys force the issue.
So I'm pretty sure That's the same one we've been talking about because it's got the high mounted headlight. Yeah. It's the same one we've been talking about because it's got the white wall tires and the high mounted headlight. It is no longer on Ozark mountain rail car.
Oh, really?
Yep, that 3-foot 040 is still on there and reduced by 50 grand.
Interesting.
It's now only $200,000.
Look, I'm not putting a
3-foot gauge railroad. Where
in my backyard.
The angry spur. They could make a spur up the valley.
No, we're not the Valley Railroad. They're Connecticut. Oh, I'm going to need to push that out of the way.
But you do run over a quite broad top.
Look, at the end of the day, Railroads Online, do I have my moments where I go back and play it? Yes, but the problem is you have to spend so much time building the track before you can actually do anything else with it. That is like, okay,
Well, the track laying system's also a bit jank.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, laying the track, though, was kind of half the fun, though. Cause
Yeah.
You'd have to go through and figure out the routes. But we also, after a while there, especially with it only having the one map for the longest time, I feel like we kind of got into ruts of how we
did.
laid the track.
Well, the problem is I think we got bored of the original map, and then so we tried to come up with moved industries, and then we found ones that we liked, and then we just kind of stuck with them.
Yeah, and then we also ended up getting some ridiculous saves where we just were like sending trains over the high saddle of the mountain.
Because we could.
Yeah, doing like ridiculous, nonsensical switchback routes. And then we stress tested them with the Uinta, which that locomotive also I think that locomotive still has issues.
Yep. Hey, Angry, where do you think the EBT will place in the 10 best list? I know the answer, but it will not be publicly announced until next Monday or Tuesday, I believe. Unfortunately, I can't talk about that one because that's under embargo. Yeah, so right now, at least, as far as train games, Railroader is your best bet for operations-based. I can't wait for Century of Steam. That's going to be the game changer. Because, again, if it even it does some or all of what it promises, the fact of, like, realistic firing and some of the other things are going to really be a whole new challenge in the best way possible.
I know this is going to sound kind of shallow of me, but one of my favorite features that's coming up in Century of Steam is the whistle system.
Really, the guy who likes the whistles has a soft spot for the whistle system.
Look, I'm not beating the allegations, okay?
But what about the Alleghenies?
Have you ever tried to hit one of those things? Those things are hard.
With a hammer?
Made out of... Yes. You didn't mention a hammer. Yes, with a hammer, maybe.
Because somebody could say it's hammer time.
Yes. Stop. Hammer time.
Yes. I know people have also been playing Infinite Rails. I have yet to play that. And then, as I mentioned before, I just started playing a bumpy ride earlier today, and I filmed a couple of episodes of that, which are out now for channel members. So, a fun game. Very cozy game. One of those games you don't have to think about, and you can just play for fun.
Has a very cute aesthetic.
Just like me, a very cute aesthetic. Nah.
Yes. Yes, exactly. That's the first thought that crosses my mind when I think of you. Very cutesy aesthetic. 2% damage.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So up on the scrapping block, we have. Right now I got the. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to click. I have the number 10, which is the gigantic honking tank locomotive. I got the number 4, which is one of the few remaining double Fairleys we still have left. Then the 17, 15, and other 15, all 3 of which are Shays.
Hooray. Freight misconductor, I've never heard of that one before.
What's that?
A game called Freight Misconductor.
Can't say I've heard of that one either. Freight misconductor.
Okay. So I am just popping around you here, and we'll be putting my stuff on the other side of the yard, so don't worry, I'm not going to smash into you at high rate of speed, Garion.
Okay.
I thought about it. Could be fun, but, you know.
I'm about to pull forward, so I'll wait till you're moved.
Alright, still destination scrap line Bryson, right?
Yes.
And then, is there a way I can copy that to coupled?
I doubt it. But I haven't tried.
Does not look like it. Okay, so yes, it is that line over there. Okay.
And then the smaller line right next to it is the one that the cars go in that they load.
Okay.
And that's a good way to make money. If we look at the used market, we can grab very cheap engines and send them to be scrapped.
You know, that's actually that's a really good idea.
I can't take credit for it. It's what I've seen Bandan doing, and I started doing on my own save.
Well, it makes sense. Then you also have a near infinite supply of parts.
And that would definitely save us a lot and be a good moneymaker.
Now, it's not going to be a quick money maker because I think it takes a few days to scrap each engine.
Do you have like a church bell on for that diesel?
Yeah.
I forgot that was in here.
It's the Garion Logging. Garion's taking over. He's got the Garion Logging Company. Dang it.
I was just going to ask if you saw what it was lettered for.
Jesus.
Is that why he's got the church bell?
Yes. It's the Church of Garion.
All right, I'm pushing these shays faster than they should really be.
It's
able
okay.
to
They're going to be
go,
scrapped,
but
so
it's
they
okay,
can
yeah.
clank themselves apart.
Yeah, I'm ripping all of their gear apart right now, but it's all good. Actually, we might want to save those parts, but you know, whatever.
Meh.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Oh, and Woodward 01 is here. Hello, Woodward.
And Steamlands, it's not really a bright blue. It's just regular blue.
It just comes off looking as a very blue.
Yeah, it's literally the hex code for just blue. 4 zeros FF.
The blue? What blue? What?
The blue that the engine I'm in is.
Yeah.
Oh, the diesel?
Yeah.
Solaris, I did see the video of 2102. I saw the heist reaction to it earlier. I will be going to see 2102 in a few weeks here. So expect some sort of video about that, some sort of content. And I may be going to ride it with a certain bird person. You can infer who that is.
Oh, yeah. At some point, we also need to discuss, I don't know how well it would work out, The possibility of road quesadillas.
Road quesadillas.
Think back, talking plans about large choo-choo coming through.
Oh yeah.
That is, if such plans can come to fruition.
Yes. Frito PG saying, "What if the part of the maintenance way update is the devs have picked the best of the map mods and added them into the game permanently?"
That would honestly be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool, and I'd kind of like it. And I know they did show off, or at least tease the fact that apparently they changed the layout of the Sawmill down here in the base game when that update comes out. So we'll see how that ends up changing some of the dynamics, because if they changed one place, they probably changed a few.
Yep.
So
I do think it's going to be interesting, the progression now, because it looks like you'd be building sections of line, but did they specify like how long the sections of line are that need to be built?
I'm assuming they're the same
I don't
length,
think they
but,
did. Yeah, I think it's still the same length. It's just you build it a little bit at a time now.
That's what I was wondering. Is it like you build it a mile at a time or something like that?
I don't know. But I do like the idea of, having to build stuff and, all that. Because, again, it just adds another dynamic which we don't currently have in the game. So.
Yep. Plus, something about that, too, is if we did decide to do the track wear and stuff like that, with the different grades, different classes that they mentioned that you can hold your sections of rail to, that once again opens the dynamic of, okay, well, we're holding this line to class 3, or we're holding this line to class 5, or, so we can run, we're only holding this line to class 2 or 3, so realistically we only want to run like lighter locomotives, but we can run a couple of them at a time, so double headers, or, maybe you want to keep the main line class 4 or 5, or is it the other way?
Yeah, the higher the class number, the better your track.
Okay, yeah. So maybe we want to keep like the main run between Bryson and Whittier, class 4 or 5, so we could maybe run some higher, heavier locomotives. It does offer an interesting dynamic in terms of choices of power. Also, speaking of power, the locomotives that have been spared the torch for now that are still sitting in the roundhouse. We have number 20, which is the little 040 switcher locomotive thing. Number 11, which is the Burke, and number 8, which is the Nice Deck.
Cool.
As well as number 18, which is the Shea, and number 21, which is the other Climax.
Okay.
Now. And now for something completely different.
A man with a tape recorder up his nose. A man with a tape recorder up his brother's nose.
Man with a tape recorder up his mother's nose.
Oh, General, you need to watch that bit from Monty Python.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
They just announced that they're putting the Flickinger Circus out on, Blu-ray. And I think that's hilarious.
Aha.
Do you know what the Flickinger Circus is?
The Flickinger Circus?
Have you been in the whiskey today, General?
No.
Would you like to be?
I mean, I could be, but considering my stomach is still a little upset, probably not a good idea.
Well, for those who don't know, the Flickinger Circus is Monty Python's Flying Circus. The TV show, they did 1 or 2 episodes in German. They completely re-recorded everything in German just because they did. And It still carries very well, but like it's British guys try to talk in German, which they don't know how to speak, and it's pretty funny. Woodward, this East Whittier overhaul is the Bjorn's Sawmill and Bjorn's East Whittier overhaul, I believe.
Yeah, and it's the older
yeah.
version of it. It's not the newer one.
There's a newer one?
Yeah, he got rid of some of the tracks and moved them around, and he also added a spinning thing. Why am I drawing a blank on the name?
It's called a turntable.
Yes, turntable. Thank you.
The spinning thing.
We've talked about
yes.
turntables already.
The locomotive microwave.
I don't know why that
The
term
locomotive
just jumped out of my head.
The locomotive Lazy Susan.
Why is Susan so lazy?
I'm gonna ask her mother.
Whoa.
All right, now with our powers combined, we should be able to shove this cut up the remainder of the hill. Yes. Yes. It is funny hearing the difference in the gait between these locomotives.
I'm also not opposed if we ever did redo a save before or after the maintenance away update. Moving the interchange to like West Bryson or something. If we have a better Bryson yard like we kind of do now. But,
Yeah. So I like the roundhouse, right?
no, the
I
roundhouse
like
will
the
stay.
service.
Yes.
I like the roundhouse. I like the servicing area. I don't like the double split switches. Just on, I don't know. Maybe it's just something with me, but I can't figure out which way they're going half the time.
So basically what we're hearing is General does not use his eyeballs, people.
Well,
He uses his
I
toe
do.
balls.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Balls of my feet.
Balls of steel.
Yeah.
Also, for those of
Oh,
you
that-
watching on
go ahead.
YouTube, we have 30 people watching and only 13 likes in the video. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button to like the stream, it does significantly help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So please consider hitting that, and I will love you forever. So,
Why is Al Gore in your rhythm?
because he's talking about his role in the South Park specials with Man Bear Pig.
Well, I finally broke 8 miles an hour now.
You broke it?
Yes, I broke it into a million pieces. Alright, these cars are making very upset noises at me.
Slaughter saying, talking about early sitcoms, what about Michaela's Navy MASH, and why don't they tell the Colonel and I know nothing? Can't remember the name of that one.
MASH? I do like MASH.
I've been to the MASH filming site out in California, but
Really?
yeah, I did a hike out to that one. That was pretty cool.
That is cool.
And Woodward 1 saying, I am asking because Radio Isotopics, who made a bunch of popular mods on the Nexus, suddenly took all his mods yesterday. And I was wondering if this mod was a casualty of that. No. But sad to hear he took down his mods. Hopefully everything's okay.
Oh.
Because I know he's the one who made, what was that mod that we used up on the hill right
Montrose.
here? Montrose.
Yes.
God, I keep coming back to the idea of all Shay Heisler Climax mic save.
Is there a Heisler yet?
There is not.
I mean, it is. I find the idea appealing, personally.
Well, because here's the thing, too. We could run the Silva and then run the Pulpwood down there. That's another option, too. Because then that could give more of a purpose for the Mikados. So basically, you bring everything down the hill. We could take out the pulp mill at Whittier to reduce some of the load. And then run all that pulpwood down to the place with the things and the people and the stuff.
Yeah, I mean that would reduce the strain because right now we have
a lot all in one place.
Well, we got the paper mill up here, or over here in Bryson too, don't we?
Yes.
So we have the paper mill here. We have the paper mill in East Whittier, and we have the paper mill in Silva. That's a lot of pulpwood.
Yeah. It'd be kind of fun to have to run multiple runs up the hill to get pulpwood and stuff. And then just bring it down and then just have multiple mics, you know. You could double head, triple head, single head.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I want to run that now, damn it. And Celestial Caboose, hello. And Bro Train is saying, hey, General, you need to blow with the diaphragm to really clear that up.
Blow with the what?
The diaphragm.
Blow with the diaphragm.
I mean, he's also saying diaphragm. That's probably a misspelling, though.
What?
I'm only reading what the comments say.
I need to blow my what?
The diaphragm.
The diaphragm.
Look, Nevada County Railroad fan. Trust me, I would love to do it. And I would honestly take the 5 minutes it would do to quickly, like, edit the mod pack while on stream to do a new save, but we're in the middle of the current save, and I already set a goal of if we get to a certain point, then we'll do it. So, I don't want to be a guy who goes against his word. Only $246 more to go.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Okay. Let's get these cars shoved in. Okay. The rest of these cars are all going to the East Whittier Yard Interchange, which means that once those are over there, we can get another long haul together and go. So, Hooray. Let me order a boxcar real quick.
Okay.
Okay, where'd that boxcar end up? Oh, perfect. Okay, steel boxcar. Operations.
Where is it?
Load. Repair parts at scrap loading. Unload parts at Bryson Parts Delivery. Got it.
Grab these logs while I'm up here.
Your dog is now content in your lap watching trains. Tell your dog it's a good boy or good girl for me.
Uh,
Okay, so I use the T1 or the Great Northern M2 for this train.
well, if you use the M2, you could have the dream of articulated coal drag on your way back, probably pop by Kirkland.
That's true. What was the steam locomotive doing freight service the other day? That was the C&O T1.
You know, I actually kind of like that. It sounds kind of funky and logging-esque.
People are all about the M2 apparently.
The M2, they want to see the big honkin' articulated.
Apparently. Oh, another news, General. I have almost finished up the building that I started while you were here.
Oh, really? It's only... I mean, have you made much more progress? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't...
there's only like 2 or 3 little parts left. But I'm waiting for those to glue so I can then permanently attach them.
Okay, nice. So you're almost there.
Yes.
Well, are you happy with how it's turning out?
So far, yes.
Good. Have you already figured out where you're going to stick it?
I have no idea where it's going yet.
Well, it's a very important building. Although you may say it may be one of the crappiest buildings
Yes.
in terms of its job.
Have you tried that new
Really?
Northern from Raider? No, I have not, Roof Asian.
The new Northern. There's a new Northern?
Yeah, I'm not aware of a new Northern.
Did we have a Northern at one point? I honestly can't remember.
Isn't the
Pardon me?
M2 a Northern? Or is it just Great Northern as part of the name of the railroad?
I think it's just Great Northern is because a Northern's a. What's a Northern? Again.
What's in a name?
Northern should be what, like a 484? Like, isn't the T1 a Northern, or is that no? That's different. That's a Texas, right? I can't remember classifications right now for some reason.
Neither can I. Oh, it's a 210-2. It's the Santa Fe. I don't remember.
Ah. Ooh.
I don't know if Raiders 1 is a proposed British 210-2 or not. We really don't do British stuff here.
Oh, it's a British 210-2.
Maybe.
British.
Well, the most recent thing Raider released was the RSP-4 Goldfinch CNJ G3. It's a 462 Pacific.
Wait, I thought I had some. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Got it. I see what I have to do.
Running around the Y backwards.
I will do that in a moment, yes.
Alright, how much space do I have at the sawmill?
Honestly, it might be cool, too, to just, if we did do a Shea Heisler Climax Mike
Not
save,
much.
just to have one sawmill again.
Yeah,
Again, just reduce the load.
and then have the Mikados be the ones running the long haul.
Exactly. God, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, we have to do this.
Plus, I hate to say it, but I think some of the larger power may also be slightly lag-inducing.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Plus, with the MOW update coming, technically speaking, we could hold our tracks to a lower standard.
That's true. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
Now I'm slightly worried about it.
Good, you should be.
Oh boy.
So it looks like the passenger train's going to be in my way up here. Where can I send it to be out of the way?
The west or the east end of the eastward of your yard.
So that would be towards the Silva end?
Yes.
Okay, I always forget which way is east and west on this railroad.
Never eat seaweed. Yes. It does get confusing sometimes. It'll be interesting to see. I know there's talk of optimizations as well. It'll be interesting to see how much the performance would improve at all.
That would be
if at
awesome
all.
if it would.
What is... Oh, there's an interchange car up here.
You're an interchange car up there.
Your mom's an interchange car up there.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh boy! Uh-oh, what is this? Ah! Someone's out. How dare someone outbid me on the thing I'm bidding on?
What are you bidding on, sir?
Don't worry about
What
it.
should I... What... Now I'm afraid.
Don't worry about
What...
it.
What is General bidding on, everyone? What do y'all think he is bidding on eBay? Also, Midland's birthday gift for you came in, by the way. I have it in temporary custody.
Ah, wonderful.
I just set a waypoint for the passenger train, so just be aware it'll be coming down the mountain.
It'll be coming down the mountain when it comes. I am turning this puppy around on the Y, and then I will be out of the way of the passenger train. Hopefully. Theoretically.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
It's coming from near L3, so it'll be a little bit till it gets
We
down
have
there.
time, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, this piece of crap.
Use your words. Why is it a piece of crap?
I'm trying to log back in on my account, but I had changed my password, and instead of letting me enter the changed password, it just auto refilled the password and made it do another failed login attempt.
Okay. So while we wait for this engine to go around the corner here, let's quickly look on eBay to see what General is potentially bidding on.
Don't worry about it.
Well, all right. So let's see. There is a nice little British, looks like 7/8 scale steam locomotive.
I already have one of those.
That's true, but you don't. Yours is a quarry Hunslet. This is not a quarry Hunslet. So looks kind of cute, but that's probably not what he wants to get. Okay, let's see what else. It's a caboose. No, he's got cabooses. Let's see what else we got here. There's all those Colorado and Southern passenger cars by AMS, but I don't doubt that. The dude who has a whole bunch of buildings keeps adding buildings, which actually looks really cool. But I don't know how well they would last outdoors. You're not bidding on the trolley.
Maybe I am. You don't know.
There's a short caboose without a box, but I don't think you can get that short caboose. What else do we have here? I know you're not getting the alcohol-fired GS4. Wait, there's a Chama Depot? Oh, it's a much shortened Chama Depot. Interesting. I mean, granted, it looks cool.
I was gonna try and be funny about what he might have been looking for, but the listing is gone.
Oh.
There was one that somebody found on the WNCRR the one day that was, let's just say it's a little cursed.
Oh.
Was it the one that was like 2 locomotives cobbled together?
No.
No.
Let's just say it was called Crispy Thomas.
Crispy Thomas. Okay.
Okay, so there's a lot of really cool buildings, but I don't think General would go for a building considering he doesn't have a layout. No offense,
Yep.
buddy. Let's see. It's a lot of ON30
Didn't say it was
stuff.
I didn't say it was on eBay. But since you're already doing an eBay crawl anyways.
It's not an AccuCraft Mabel, I know that. The freight cars are the ones that we've been seeing for a while. There's not been a lot of new movement on that. G-scale Chama oil building. Oh, that would be cool. But it's again, it's indoor quality. Damn it.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's new. I'm going to send the pictures of it as a potential, maybe I could build this one day. I'm going to put it in the special place for us.
You sent me the drawings for that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. It's not the AccuCraft Sidar, which is the Diana. I know that. It's not the big boy.
It could be. You don't know.
No, you would. I know you well enough to know. No, you would not go for a big boy.
I
You're
would
not
kit
going
bash
for the
it into
British.
narrow gauge. Kit bash it into narrow gauge.
Yeah. Okay, let's load up our train for Brisson.
This person, why? Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's a No. Okay, so that's AccuCraft listings. Let's check the 1 to 20.3 listings. Okay, so wow, that recharged the brake line quickly, so let's move. There's
Plot
a
twist,
data.
it's this.
It's a
It's
data
the
only
Pearl Harbor
boxcar.
cars.
No, it's not the $2,000 Pearl Harbor car. Since you said you're bidding on it, it's not coming from Live Steam Station. So there's that. It's not the Tweetsy Prio number 11. I know that because you don't really go for big hauler engines.
I have one. That's all I really plan on having for
Yeah.
right now. That one, honestly, though, I might give it the works, or I might wait until I find a reasonably priced anniversary model that has all the steel running gear. But,
Also, while we're on the subject, you'd mentioned a while ago about the idea of maybe having like an oil dock for my oil engine.
Yeah.
I still keep thinking that's not a bad idea, but like take like a Bachmann Spectrum like tank car and have the dude who does all my buildings just turn it into an oil thing.
I may or may not have a tank car that has no wheels right now.
Interesting.
Not like a true 1 to 20.3, but you could argue it's like an old tank car that they just repurposed.
Yeah, that's fine. Because what's his name? Randy does that.
Yeah, so we could look at that. I mean, alternatively, I could help scratch build.
Yeah,
the
we probably
base.
could honestly scratch build it ourselves. It would just be lettering and things that we'd have to look up how to do.
Plus, we have lasers.
You do have lasers now.
Freaking laser beams. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna spend any more money on that. I'll be right back.
All right, people.
While you're
now
still sluicing out the mission mystery.
Let's see. It's not the Kiso, because that's going through the other dude. Come on, train, back up. I need to get the rest of this cut so we can go. We want the big long haul train. Oh man, what the heck is he looking at now? It's a Bachmann Climax, which looks kind of cool. Okay. Oh, god damn it. No, I'm on the wrong track. I should have checked switches better. Well, recharge the brick line again. Okay, people. I genuinely do not see what he could be bidding on, so we will have to pressure General into telling us what he is bidding on when he gets back. Meanwhile, in the land of Nod. Now we have to wait for the damn recharge of the brakes. I'm not shopping for myself. I was trying to find out what General was doing because I'm genuinely curious. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a nosy Nancy in that regard. But
has the passenger train made it down past you yet?
passenger train's somewhere down here, I think.
Okay, just wanted to make sure it wasn't still ahead of you. I know if it was me trying to pull a train, as soon as I was ready to pull out,
I
the
see it.
passenger train
I
would be
found
in
it.
my way. I figured that was the area it should be out of the way.
Yes, you are correct. All right, so we still have to wait for the brakes to recharge. So while that's happening, I'm going to get the passenger train fully and completely out of the way.
Ooh, there is a camelback.
All
I'm
right.
back, by the way.
General, it is obviously not on eBay, whatever you're bidding on.
Could be. You don't know.
Well, considering you made the
Convey.
comment, there was no
Yes.
Tweetsy products that immediately spurred of, oh, of course, this is what he'd be bidding on.
Yeah.
So the question is, what auction site are you on?
Don't worry about it.
All right, people, please
Scour the internet.
either both scour the internet and do that, or we have to peer pressure General. Also, I'm going to be happy to message. Oh, I need to message Jay back.
Oh, by the way,
It was not
he got
leaking.
back.
Oh, did
What?
he?
Yeah. He got back to me about. He finally answered my email that I sent like on the 10th. Apparently, he's still waiting on Bing to send info.
Hmm.
So, yay.
Okay, I have to wait for my brakes to recharge yet again. Huh.
Also, I didn't mention it was 1 to 20.3 specific.
Well, that doesn't matter.
So Frito PG says, "Tell us, or I'll spend all night looking for it and outbid you," with a smiley face.
Yeah.
All right, Frito PG, you know what to do. Saves General's money by outbidding on it for him.
Well, look, I already made a comment to you last time I was there what one of my goals was.
Did I not throw the switch? No, I did. We're good. We're good. Wait, what was your... Sorry, when you were here, I was in the middle of a whole bunch of stuff in my brain. Including, stupid steam engine being dumb. Remind me what that goal was?
Well, one of them was a work train.
Oh. All right, now we have finally built our train that can go long haul to Bryson.
Wonderful technology. Da, da, da.
Road Train says, "I'm telling you, he's on Gov Planet buying that Canadian."
That
unit."
must be it. He must be buying that steam locomotive.
You caught me. I am buying the Canadian Pacific locomotive.
Yeah.
You got me. I got deep pockets. Hey, there is an LGB White Pass Mikado on either right now.
Speaking of LGB and White Pass, I got an email from, I think it was either Only Trains or Train World yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
LGB is making DL 535s again. But you know what paint scheme they're in?
What?
Durango and Silverton. Honestly, I would not be opposed to getting one of them.
Well, I mean, it's a canon event now at this point.
Yes. Frito PG is also saying, "I have a challenge for your next playthrough. Only use era-appropriate diesels." Well, we also have the challenge of... Oh, I'm not on the right track. Well, this is going to be awkward. I need to back up again. But I'm not going to put a brake line on the entire train. Because I realized my switch is way back there.
Have you even left to head my direction yet?
I'm trying. I am actively trying as we speak. But,
Where's Walker Lower Logs? Is that's on the same side as Walker Lower Pulp, right?
Yep, right next to it.
all right. Oh god, my frames have tanked. Real quick, we're putting it up on here. This is the LGB 25559 Durango and Silverton diesel locomotive with lights and sound. It's the DL 535 number 101.
Aha.
And then they also have a couple of new passenger cars for the Durango and Silverton on that.
Did they bring back the open air observation?
They did. They did.
Ooh. Also, I'm getting severe amounts of rubber banding right now.
Yeah, mine just finally got better.
I think it just mine may have corrected itself.
Yeah, I think generally if the host has low FPS, it causes the other people to rubber band.
Gotcha.
Because I was rubber banding as well.
Okay.
Alright, I'm debating if I want to take these log cars up the hill or not. Because what else needs to be done right now?
Well, I'm bringing over a whole bunch of cars that need to then be switched out at Bryson and Bryson-related industries.
Okay. I'm trying to see, is there really anything else over at Bryson that needs to be switched? So there's still a bunch that need to go to Bryson Briquette. There's a whole nother strain that needs to go to Top Pulpwood. There's the one car that still needs to go to Dunavec. Yeah, Dunavec Coal. Honestly, we may have too many cars for Bryson Briquette.
All right, I'm finally leaving on the correct track.
Alright, Bryson Briquette still has 2 and a partial car, or yeah, 2 and a partial car, no, 3 and a partial cars worth of pulpwood that are still waiting to empty.
Speaking of pulpwood, we do have loaded pulpwood cars down here at East Whittier for future reference.
I got loaded
Yeah, I'm gonna
pulpwood
work
here
on
too.
moving those over once I spot the 2 I just brought down.
Okay.
Honestly, I think we may have too much pulpwood.
And I came to a stop until you come past.
What tier is everything at? Most of the logging stuff is at tier 5, but everything else is tier 1 or tier 2. Make sure the switch is set for me, so I don't run into you.
I mean, do it. That'd be funny.
No, because I have to recharge my brake line all over again.
Ah. There is a DL 535 for sale right now as well. Number 110. You already have a 110, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, we are going to downgrade some of the industry tiers. We're just going to give us a cash penalty, but it's frankly worth it. Okay. As we leave East Whittier, we'll see if everything improves.
How fast is my locomotive going? Where are my locomotives? Oh, they just stopped there. That's cool. Hey, realistically speaking, what do you think the smallest locomotive I could stick a Punami card and battery pack in?
I mean, I've heard of people putting 040s, like a Blue Nami on there.
Okay. know, good to know, good to know, good to know.
Also, who the hell's trying to call the railroad at 8 o'clock at night?
Yes, you got cheating for... Why won't they answer me? I'm calling in business hours.
So the back of your train just now passed the switch for me to be able to leave.
Oh, wow. Mean Metal Mike saying, would you want one of the main 2-foot locomotives, Angry? In live steam, maybe. Because I have ridden behind the main 2-footers in the past. I would want a butane one, though. But I also keep thinking, where the hell would I run it? Because right now the layout I have is not necessarily conducive to 7/8. With the exception of really small ones like General's engine, that one works fine. I think I have the minimum radius for...
It's just a little 040. It's just got such a small wheelbase.
Yeah.
I don't think the wheelbase on it's much larger than the 1 to 20.3 040.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, if I was to get 40 number 9, the 7/8 engine butane, minimum radius is 8 foot. So
You'd have to double.
I would have to
some of
double
your
some of my
switches.
curves, yeah, my switches. Well, the other thing I read online yesterday or the day before in one of the live Steam groups I'm in, they were like, "What's the best size, switches for larger locomotives, like a K, or some of the other stuff?" And they were all like, "Yeah, you need to get number 6 switches or number 8s." And I think I technically have number 4s with the AccuCraft switches or the Aristocraft switches I have.
So you might want to look at redoing the switches. Well, the switches have already been a bit of a pinch point, even with our smaller locomotives.
Yeah. So I think that's a long-term, as I have the funds and I have the time, maybe switching out those switches or reprofiling stuff just to have easier points to work off of. There are a couple on eBay right now, but I am not buying anything right now. Because here's the thing. One switch, a number 6 switch, for the point of reference here, is $225 for one switch.
Jeez.
It's bad.
Yeah. Have you considered scratch building your switches?
Maybe. But it had to be code 332 at this point.
Hey, you already know where to get a supply of code 332 rail.
I know. Also, for giggle, here's the AccuCraft 40 just for giggles. It's pretty, but it's also $3,200, which is something I do not have.
It is very pretty. What were you saying, Garion?
I said there's a ton of pulpwood sitting over here.
Yeah, we got a lot of pulpwood just kind of sitting around at this point.
And there's still cars up on Connolly Creek being filled.
And I just took a whole stack up to get filled on over here on Walker, and I'm about to take more up, to be honest with you. Do I have to shove for the do I have to shove the cars up for the high line, the high pulpwood?
If I remember right, upper logs are the opposite direction as lower logs.
No, upper pulpwood. Or top pulpwood.
There is no upper pulpwood. There's only one pulpwood over there.
Yes, there is. Because we have the mod.
Oh, is there a mod for that?
Yep.
then I have no idea. I've not been up there.
Hold on, let me look. Where is it at? Oh, it is all the way up. It's the one that's all the way at the top of the hill. So, I mean, realistically speaking, I can haul it behind me and then not have to worry about it. Because I can technically shove it up the hill. You think a single Shay should be able to haul a couple of car empties up the hill?
A couple of empties, yes.
Because I might just put the Climax on standby somewhere. Just run the Shay.
Well, I'll be also over there too. So if you need another engine, I can come up there.
Available. Gotcha. Trying to clear this out in preparation for your arrival. Although there's only so much I can really do. I swear I keep hearing like my work phone vibrate or something, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe someone's washing a machine. I don't know.
Also, General, after the stream, you and I will have some things to discuss because I just heard something from Jay that has piqued my interest.
Oh?
But we'll talk about it off stream.
Okay.
So you missed a couple cars for Bryce.
Did I?
Yep, there's 3 cars here for the Red Oak Sawmill.
Well, I guess we'll have to do another run then.
Or actually, there's more than 3.
Mauer 12th when? I don't know.
There's 7 cars over here to go to Bryson.
Okay.
Not all of them are to Sawmill. Some of them are paper mill.
Nevada County Railroad fan, Lego railroading, like, I've seen some of those, like, layouts at train shows and stuff. Those are really impressive. Like, I think that's going to be, like, the new, I don't want to call it entry level, but, like, another gateway for people to get interested in model railroading. Because if you can do it with Lego, then you can always upgrade in the future to other stuff, because everyone likes Lego.
I personally love Lego. I actually had a couple of Lego train sets. They were like the really basic ones, but when I was a kid, they were a ton of fun.
Yeah. Also, JSJ's here. Hi, SJ. Yeah, JS. Hi, JSJ.
He's not on his boat?
Apparently.
Did your boat get turned into a submarine?
That's a good question. Why is it the PRR cars that derail? Because it's a standard railroad of the world. There's a standard way for them to derail. Duh.
In an effort to get rid of some of the cars from over here, can we schedule an interchange so we can get rid of the cars that are ready to leave?
That's a question for the big man.
Yes, we can do that. Let me go ahead and schedule it.
Also, full disclosure for when you do make it in here, I just kind of let number 19 do its thing and waypoint back to the servicing area. I don't know what switches it may have flipped.
Well, if you waypointed it, it would have put the switches back once it went through.
Did it? Okay. think I'm reaching the limits of what the sound engine can handle as I'm pushing this shade to 13 miles an hour.
All right, almost to Bryson.
Like, how close?
Entering the yard in a few minutes here, or a few moments here.
Oh, I need to get out of your way.
And JSJ is saying work
I
is not
still
getting
got
fun. I can imagine that.
Oh, I hear you. Hi!
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're going over the bridge. Hi, bridge boy.
Hi, big boy.
Wait, oh, I don't know if I like being called that. I don't know if I like being called that.
Large lad.
Still don't like it, but, you know, who knows.
So Bro Train just said in chat, by the way, General, how much to 3D print me a whistle in 7.5 inch that runs on air?
How much what?
To 3D print me a whistle in 7.5 inch that runs on air.
Well, considering I haven't figured it out myself yet, I cannot make any such promises of any such things at any such time. Maybe in the future if I actually figure out what I'm doing with it. Unless you already have a design made up, in which case I could try to do it. I honestly haven't touched my 3D printer in a hot minute. I need to break it back out, but I'm fairly certain all my filaments probably no good anymore.
Okay.
I don't know why eBay is suddenly super interested in my like how secure my browser is, but it seems to keep doing it.
Okay. I think I need to stop this train at some point. Please stop the train. The brakes are on. Stop my
I
train.
mean, you're kind of in the yard, aren't you?
I am in the
So-
yard, but I don't know with how long my train is from fouling. Yeah, I'm still. Well, I'm not foul. I'm fouling the main, but this is what a switcher's for.
which we still conveniently have.
Excellent.
So you can either use the nice deck as the switcher, or you could use the little 040.
I might have to use the deck. We have enough cars to warrant it.
There's also another Shay and Climax. Hey, there's another set of Aristocraft elevated trestle bents. You need them?
No, I have enough trestle bents, and besides, I'm eventually going to replace or rebuild them anyways. So
I figured as much, but I just thought temporarily. The bid on
Yeah.
it's $25.
I think I got mine for 15 or 25. I think,
Okay.
but.
How do I attack this? I think I'm already lined. I'm doing the mind melting speed of 6 miles an hour.
Okay. Cool. All right. Right, big boy. You engine, you.
All right, big boy.
I forget if this engine fits on the turntable. Looks like it does.
I think it does, but just barely.
Okay, well, the good news is there's a couple of stalls right next to me here. So,
I can't
Remember, there is at least one locomotive that doesn't actually fit on the turntable. I can't remember which one it is, though. Would you be interested in a covered bridge?
no, because I think the size is for one the 22.5, and it's not big enough for some of the larger engines.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
You're starting to do the
aristocrat.
wub, 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 wub.
Wobble up, dub.
Whoa, sorry, Rick.
I got excited for a second.
Oh?
$80 for a reefer, but it's an aristocrat reefer,
Hmm.
South Pacific Coast.
Okay, what engine do I want to use? Do I want to use a Decapod? Or do I want to use the 040?
There's also the 2 climaxes and
I need
the,
something. I think I want to do something faster than either of that, just because the clock is a ticking.
Well, the 040 is pretty stout. I think it should be able to handle most of the actual switching, unless you need to like haul something up and down really steep grades. Speaking of steep grades, how much progress have I made? Not too much.
Cowboy Foamer, stop derailing.
What?
Cowboy Foamer's derailing a lot. People are now screaming, 040, 040, and you're being overruled. Big Papa Ragtimer's overruling you on this one.
I think the 040...
Please don't actually call me
it'd be
Big Papa. I don't know why I said that. This is getting awkward right now. There's a nickname that my musicians have in my orchestra for me, which is fairly embarrassing, but it's also hilarious, and it's giving me shades of that. I know I will not repeat what that is on stream.
Aha.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take these first. Is there a heistler coming? I do not know. I would not be surprised if one may be in the works, given the past history of what's been announced, but it is not my model. I do not have knowledge of those things. Maybe, hopefully, possibly.
Allegedly.
Spiritually. Also, a huge thank you to all 54 of you on YouTube who are watching. And I know we've got a handful of people over on Twitch, so thank you. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We stream 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm going to try to maintain that, especially as my life starts to get a lot busier with stuff in my day job, which is for the East Broadtop. But I'm also trying to put out a video a week about the Garden Railroad and construction or real-life train adventures I go on. And then from there as well, I also, now I'm trying to put a video out a week, at least for a little bit, of like a gaming series that I can do solo. So right now that's a bumpy ride. So if you guys like that stuff, hopefully you'll check it out. Again, members have early access to everything on the channel. So right now, if you're a channel member, you have daily shorts from now until I think July, I want to say 15th or 16th. And then even further past that, there are weekly videos through July 22nd, I want to say. The Monday videos. So if you want to go check those out, you can. Channel members can see those now, and hopefully more stuff to come. Yeah, we're almost at 8,000 subscribers on the channel. We're like 50 subscribers away from 8,000, which is stupid.
That is kind of ridiculous. That's a lot of people.
And have I figured out why you weren't getting money from the photo stops on a bumpy ride? Yes, because I kept blowing my damn whistle.
What?
So in a bumpy ride, there's a photo stop that you can stop at. If you don't blow your whistle when you're there, then the guys will kind of mill around and take photos, and it generates like $6 per guest of revenue. But if you blow your whistle, that's a get your ass on board the train and let's go. So
were you blowing for the stop, or you were blowing?
I was blowing extra, just be like, all right, get off, and people were just naturally getting back on. They would get off and then immediately come back on. And MDSX01, I do appreciate the offer for Oklahoma City. However, that is very far away from me, and I have no plans to get out that way anytime soon. So, if I do, though,
Oklahoma City?
To go see a diesel that's been converted to run on hydrogen fuel cells.
Oh. I thought they were offering you the whole city of Oklahoma City.
No, not yet. That comes later.
Yes. The next stage in the plan, and soon you'll rule the entire tri-state area.
Yes. Hopefully I don't get thwarted by any unexpected platypi.
Semi-aquatic egg-laying mammals.
Yes. I mean, you all know the one. You know, he's like this.
A platypus? Parry the platypus!
Yes, that one.
That one. I'm a pretty little princess and I like my trains. For the love of God, don't clip that JSG. I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, you know what did get sent to me earlier today, though, and I'm probably going to make this a soundbite or something stupid.
What's that?
Let's hear if it goes through.
I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I only went in to get some fucking Garibaldi.
I have no idea if that came through over Discord, but it definitely came through for the everyone else.
I did not hear it.
It did not come through Discord.
It was my favorite new TikTok meme.
Oh, is it the Bucky's?
I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I only went in to get some fucking Garibaldi.
It's
so dumb and I love it so much. Okay.
I forgot there was this gigantic bridge up here for the turnaround loop.
Hmm. Hey, Kentucky David saying you may need to check out Restream Bot. I was watching another streamer on Twitch that was also streaming on YouTube, and the YouTube tats were integrated. Interesting. I mean, I am watching the YouTube and the Twitch chats at the same time.
I
So-
think they were saying though that like the two chats were integrated, so one chat could see what the other chat was saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about. So he probably was watching me because I recognize that name. But
Okay.
I had it set up that anything posted on YouTube would also end up on Twitch chat and vice versa, except the Restream bot would post with the person's name that posted it on the opposite one.
That would be probably very good to have. Let's make a note after the stream, either today or another day. Try to figure out how to.
Do you use Restream.io?
No, I do not. I just use OBS.
Well, if you don't use it, you can't make that work.
Ah. Okay, we will take that car to the Bryson team track in a. Actually, let's. Can I get over to the Bryson team track? Yeah, that's on the main. That's off the main by the. Yeah.
Apparently, Whippet released a mod that's basically a rock as a locomotive.
Wait, is it? It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock.
Oh my God! It is the Pioneer rock. SpongeBob.
The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
And now you can too. Oh my God, I love that so much. Okay, we will add that at some point in the future.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a
It's a rock. A rock. A rock.
Okay, can I kick this car? See, I love when modders do shit like that. Like, it's dumb, it's stupid, but it's something that everyone could appreciate. What if The Rock did all of our logging for us?
No, it'd have to be the coal drag.
Ah!
Wonder if it's powerful enough to do the coal drag.
Of course, CSAM commissioned it. God damn it. Not just another stupid boulder. This rock reliably moved tonnage across the railroad comes fully metamorphosized. Jesus Christ. That is so dumb. I love it. Ready to reach out to Sam and be like, yo, bro, I heard you like rocks.
It's not just a rock. Hey, just quick question. Just minor quick question. Minor itty bitty teeny tiny itsy bitsy question.
Yeah.
A 4.5 inch 3-chime whistle probably would have come off of a locomotive, right? Or would that be like traction engine?
I do not know. Okay.
I need to find.
And Build It Funky has been a member for 10 months saying, good dayeth, good sir. Well, hello, Build It Funky. And Bassoon Boy has subscribed. Thank you, Bassoon Boy, wherever you are. Probably in the middle of a bassoon.
Bold of you to bassoon.
Yes, we do need more dumb stuff like this rock. That is exactly what the correct response and analytical reference. Throw the switch. Fuck. Okay. I forgot to check if the track was clear when I threw this boxcar out of my rear.
What did it hit?
No, I just didn't pay attention to it.
Uh-huh. Likely story. Hey, completely unrelated topic shift.
Yes?
What are the odds of there ever being a... I don't know if you can answer this or not, but ever being a whistleblow?
At the broad top? Gah!
Yeah.
Sorry.
You good?
I had a moment. I literally stopped with a handbrake, just before the loading zone. And I made a noise that was very, it's like that meme, like the fa.
Confound that handbrake.
Oh, how I hate it.
It drives me to drink.
Hey, Angry, one of the cars on your cut there is down to less than 25% oil.
Sir, you do realize that people like it when I do dumb things. No, I'm kidding. I will check it out.
I'm assuming you're in the 8.
He's doing it for content.
I do many things for content, including that stuff on Only Trains. You know.
Yes. All right. So honestly, if we could get a servicing, some kind of engine servicing up here at the upper thing, I think we could do some good work. Like actually stage a locomotive up here. Actually, we could probably already stage a locomotive up here, if I'm being completely honest.
What number are you in? I want to jump up there and see.
12.
Why can I not see 12 on my list?
Skill issue?
Oh, hey, it's Lord Fuzzy.
I don't know. It should be there.
Unless we scrapped it and didn't know.
No, I'm literally in it. Yeah,
If I remember right, last time there was an engine in Whittier I randomly couldn't find.
WVP&P number 12.
Yeah, I have an 11 and a 13, but nothing in between on the engine roster.
Hold on.
That's just probably my end being wacky.
You got the
I'll
Shay.
just follow the tracks up.
You have the Shay installed, right?
Yeah.
I'll shay all over your Heisler until I climax.
There's a tunnel up here now?
Yes.
Where does that go?
So
around the corner.
there's one tunnel that splits off to the right. That's now a loop, or more of a Y for the
okay.
for lower logs and stuff, and then the other tunnel is like a loop track to get up here to the upper stuff. Also, hi Fuzzy.
Hello there. Lord Fuzzy, how art thou?
I'm surfacing for air.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Fuzzy is actually a fish person. He's like a whale, or maybe you're more like the glorious manatee. Fat,
porpoise?
chunky, adorable in the right context. Sometimes annoying, but breathes air like you and I. He comes up for air, and he releases his wisdom upon the world. And
I was
then
thinking more like a seal, but
you are the gracious manatee.
Sea lion.
only because they're actually, you know, somewhat adorable, and I think somewhat adopted by the Navy.
Just like you were.
That's why we, you know, that's why I have the Navy SEALs.
Eh. Anyways,
Why is everyone so afraid of seals? They're adorable.
well, did you hear about that one really fat seal? Apparently, that's out in San Francisco. That is like 2,000 pounds, where all the other seals are like 750, and they're all too afraid to take him on. So he kind of like is taking over a part of a beach.
I think I've heard something about that. Yeah.
Well, surprise, surprise, his name is Lord Fuzzy.
When overconsumption means that you could just own a beach.
Yes.
Well, wouldn't you want to own your own beach, Fuzzy? I mean,
Right now,
Where's your-
fuck yeah. I'm down for that. I wouldn't be opposed to this. I'd just literally wash up on it and be like, this is mine now.
Yeah.
there are
I
many
don't
like it, but
see
this one
anyone
is
else
mine.
on it.
Granted, the context of me surfacing for hair is because I am insane for keeping up with a full-time job and full-time college courses.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah. Today was, I would guess, what they call reading day, where you get a day in between the classes ending and the finals starting.
I was gonna say you got your finals coming up soon, don't you?
Yeah, technically I already finished one of the classes. The final, quote unquote, was yesterday. It was the last test. That they don't have a final exam, I guess, for that class because it's more project heavy. But I do have three more. I've got one tomorrow afternoon, one Friday afternoon, and another one Wednesday afternoon. Where I'm like, man, I just would love to just, I don't know, finish them by Friday, like all of them. But no, they had to put one like at the very end. Bastard.
Yeah. I am very glad I no longer have to worry about that kind of stuff.
I've got 2 more semesters left. And then they're already talking to me. They're trying to convince me to stay at the same college for my master's. And I'm like, we'll see about that.
Well,
First, because I'm already exhausted from the bachelor's, and I'm definitely not going to do full time for master's if I decide to keep going.
but if you can at least do like minimum hours, you could keep a lot of your scholarships going and stuff.
Scholarship's not a problem right now. Because of service, I have that paying for it.
Yes. Fuzzy
yeah,
has so
that's
much
right.
money that we can easily convince him to buy a $5,000 live steam locomotive. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. I just made that up.
I wanted to like refuse that, but you're not wrong, actually.
Hey, look at that.
Why do you think?
I mean,
why do you think
No, would
113?
I do that? Would I be convinced to do it? No. Am I capable of doing that? Yes.
So
but
what
that's
I'm hearing
because-
is you're the reason Florida East Coast number 113 is no longer on Ozark railcar.
Gary, and he's talking about the Navy.
Navy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. SSN is designation for submarine. I think it's specifically the fast attacks, if I remember correctly.
I think I'm not an authority to speak on that.
It's been a minute, and since I was only in the service under submarine, the submarine branch, I didn't care about any other ship. Literally nothing else. Only thing that mattered was that submarine. I'm double checking myself.
And General, you were talking about having an engine shed up here. There is
Yeah.
one near the upper logs.
That's what I'm saying.
Before you go up to the top.
There is an engine shed, but there is no there's a water column, but no like full blown coaling tower or anything. Like if there was a way to get like a small coaling tower up here, that'd be cool.
Ray,
okay.
my my memory is not wrong.
It is fast.
There's also been in confirmed. Yeah, it's been also confirmed in chat. Yeah, it's SSN designation is for nuclear powered general purpose attack submarines. It's to me this is just a fast attack submarine.
I know a surprising amount of people who have been on or around submarines. It's kind of ridiculous now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's really weird because we're unicorns in our own right. There's very few of us out there.
I work with 3 people who have all been on nukes.
That's wild.
Can we just isolate that sound clip and just have it out of context and use that with General every once in a while?
But but yeah, I have like 3 at least.
I'm sorry, Neil the Seal.
Neil the Seal. What?
And $5 from Odd Redneck saying, "Can we get Lord Fuzzy, aka Neil the Seal, to buy the train off Grove Planet?"
Go. Oh.
Yeah, do you want to buy a Canadian steam locomotive for cheap?
Define cheap.
You have government money behind you. You could do anything.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
The power of the government.
Because the trade-off of a 9/11 GI Bill, which I'm using for my education, is that it pays for all the tuition, and then they give you a housing allowance every month that is based off of the cost of living in your area. So if I was, in other words, it's enough to cover all of my expenses. It's supposed to be enough to cover all of my expenses if I was only in college. But I am insane, and I'm maintaining my already ongoing salary job while also being full-time in school. So I'm making sure
has so much money, he does not know what to do with it.
No, I do not.
He's like Scrooge McDuck. He has a money vault that basically he goes money, and he jumps in and breaks his neck like that one episode of Family Guy.
If I move out of this area, then I will feel like I have more weight behind my savings. But living in this high cost of living area, hell no, I'm nowhere close.
By the way, to answer your question, Fuzzy, current price on it is 450,000 Canadian dollars, which
send me a link.
Translates to 328-ish real dollars.
Unless this is the link that Ragtimer sent me.
No, I sent you what you should get your first live steam locomotive to be, which is a AccuCraft 13-ton Class A 1-20.3 Shay in butane.
Why the Class A, though?
Because it's a cute little Shay, and for Fuzzy, who may or may not have any idea how live steam operates, it's a good starter locomotive comparably.
Yes. The person who worked on a nuclear submarine whose entire turbine system is powered by steam. Yes, I have no idea how steam works.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to give you a $15,000 option as your first fucking locomotive, Mr. Big Shot? Here I was trying to be like, hey, for a first live steam engine, a rolling on wheels, not under the sea like Sebastian the fucking crab.
Is like
no, you listen to me, motherfucker. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get you in the hobby, but you're like, I worked in the Navy. I did all these fun things, and oh boy,
I didn't say anything about
I bet I'm going to eventually get my own little steam engine so I can run at Ragtimer's house. And you're like, no, I already know what I'm doing. Fuck you.
Well, to be fair, it's all steam making the wheel turn round and round.
Yeah.
Hot
rock make boat go. In this case, it's also butane. Hot rock make.
No, it is butane. There are no rocks in this.
I mean, yours has rocks in it. What is butane but just gaseous rock?
Do I need to
Butane doesn't
continue?
sound like steam.
Boil. It's all boil water, make steam, turn wheel. That's all human. That's all of human
so
history for the past like 200 years.
So so this would be butane make locomotion
Boil
go.
water.
Yeah,
Boil
butane
water,
make train
make
go
steam.
burr.
Yes. Boil water, make steam, make wheel go round and round and round and round.
Radioactive rock, boil water.
No, we do not deal with radioactive rock and live steam. Radioactive rock and live steam bad.
We could. It'd be funny. Just like have like 2 grams or something like that of uranium, just a singular itty bitty rod you dip down into your boiler to get it lit off.
Jesus Christ.
Fleeters. I mean, depends on what you mean by the fleeters getting good stuff. I mean, we had good food on the submarine. That was about the only benefit.
And the one submariner in the chat is saying, I was in sonar. The only thing I knew is the rock was hot and I shouldn't lick it.
Yeah, they are 100% right.
Oh, I don't remember if I've asked you or not. Have you ever gotten a machinist punch?
Are you saying whether I got punched by one?
Like,
Or-
been asked to go get a machinist's punch?
I've rang their bell, if you know what that is.
We don't
I'm
talk about
assuming these
sex
are
acts on the
related. That's
channel.
why I wasn't sure. I love talking around it, but I'm not aware of the. At least I can't remember off the top of my head the machinist punch. I am aware of ringing their bell in their space, at least on the submarine, because
Whoa.
it's on the far end of their.
PG-13.
Well, because ringing the bell, normally if it's alerted, it would mean like something's going wrong. But if you just hit it, normally it just makes the ding anyway. But it's the fact that when you hit that thing, you need to get out of that space as fast as you can, because the machinist in that room will descend upon you, lock the door, and beat the shit out of you. Something along those lines, yes.
So, from what I understand, it's a similar concept, except for they would send, at least this is the way it was explained to me, is they would send someone down saying they needed to get a machinist punch, and then the machinist would jump on them, basically. They'd essentially get jumped by the machinists.
Yep. If the chief was in the room at that time, it's a bad day.
Ah.
Because he joins in. He hits a little bit harder too. I think I made it to like just outside the door before they nabbed me. I was so close. Then I got recruited to be their GM slash DM for D&D. It was a very weird exchange between getting my ass handed to, and then on top of that being questioned, hey, have you ever played D&D before? Expecting that the answer would be more of my butt getting kicked, only to find that they just got excited and were like, cool, you're gonna run our run our campaign next time if you can.
That does
Like,
explain
this is
some things,
weird.
actually.
I'm so confused. So,
And CB Train Robber, thank you for being a member for 2 months, saying you fleers always get the good stuff.
well, that's what I was responding to earlier. I was like, I'm only aware of at least the submarine folks getting good food. Otherwise, we work all the frickin' time and there's no downtime. Whereas the surface folks get freedom, and depending if you're on a aircraft carrier, you get Starbucks on your, like, what the heck? You also have a gym and space, just literally space in general. Oh, MR. Okay, that is a good point. If their army, I felt sorry really for. Actually, anybody who was in the field at that point. Yeah, good point. I forgot about the MREs. Yeah. Yeah. No. In general, the Navy had it better in that perspective.
Wait, there's a Navy inside General?
What?
Huh?
You
Only
said in
my
general
heart.
the navies have it better in perspective. Why is there a navy inside
In the
you?
Navy.
What high seas are they doing? Is it in your urethra or is it up the butthole?
No, it's in my heart. Because we want you. We want you. We want you as the new recruit.
I have
I don't
questions.
know. My day job, I'm surrounded by a lot of retired military folks, so it's really I get perspective from all the branches that way. I'm the only there's me and one other higher ranking person, I guess, ranking in terms of organization, because my day job's federal job, that is ex-submarine. Everybody else, there's not that many Navy, plenty of Army, plenty of Air Force. Trying to think. I think there might be one Space Force now, maybe.
Like I said, I know a surprising number of nukes, including you. I think I'm up to 6.
Oh, let me be clear. I'm not a nuclear nuclear rated Navy person. I did go through the training at one point, but they re-rated me to be in IT instead, which was way better. That's how I got my clearance and everything else, because they got me to buy off on the nuclear stuff, which got me in because of the incentive pay and all this other stuff. Except it was brutal, and they did not guarantee top secret clearance or anything like that. Whereas shifting to IT did guarantee that and made it a lot easier to transition out of the service.
Gotcha.
I lucked out midway through, but yeah, no. I'm familiar with the nuclear folks because of that.
Gotcha.
$2 from Odd Redneck saying General is surrounded by seamen.
Oh no.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Surrounded
yes.
or filled with?
It just said surrounded by.
Surrounded.
The questions that I don't want answers to.
No, I think you do actually. This one you want.
I don't want the answer to it.
I don't know. They're related to our
the
discussion.
main question I have is how much semen can General swallow at one point? Because a lot of it, is hard to swallow when you're around all that semen.
I wasn't expecting that.
No
I
one
was
does.
not expecting that either. No.
So, related to current discussion and trains,
Anyways,
there is also, when we were going through at least the nuclear program, there were billets, aka like places to serve active duty wise, for being on a train as a nuclear personnel.
Was it for the little switchers that run around handling like fuel and stuff?
I think so. I
'Cause I
think
know-
they were in charge of transportation of the nuclear stuff, but I think that's what it was. Like they had to have a billet open, and that was their whole thing. I don't know whether they were part of like train operations in general, because I'm literally looking that up as we speak, because I've been curious about it forever.
Well, I know that like there's a couple of places around, like I think Savannah River site and a couple other nuclear sites that have stuff shipped in via train, but they have to like have like almost an interchange with the main railroad, and then it gets handled, past a certain point by military personnel. I know they do something similar for like certain Navy bases and Air Force bases for fuel and the like. I think they do, anyways.
I think you're right. It's based on catching across it's transportation of the fuel, aka the reactor. It's fuel and the entire reactor cores that they ship around. That's intense, actually. And it stations you, get this, in Pennsylvania.
So, General, we actually have to have a conversation about what the East Broad Top actually does. We're actually just...
the unknown history.
You're trying to open up another billet?
yeah, so we're actually the ones who handle all the uranium for the government. Just like the Rio Grande Southern all over again.
I'm actually curious on where exactly they're talking in Pennsylvania for this now. I'm kind of curious.
Probably around Letterkenny, I'd guess.
Oh, you got out as a first class. I got out as second, and that was probably for the best. For travel voucher. I don't think we had to deal with those.
Not
that we were ever allowed to. I personally was never allowed to travel, unless I had to put in PTO, more or less. Unless it was for training, is the only other time it came up.
Have nuclear reactor will travel.
I'm actually kind of curious how that would relate to being on that train billet. If you have to do a travel voucher or a related thing every time you're on the train, you're just constantly doing that.
I'd imagine the majority of the time you're probably just, milling around on a couple miles of track on a switcher. Probably.
I'm curious.
I know for a fact I've seen nuclear waste cars coming through the middle of downtown Spartanburg.
Well, because then if the station duty station is in Pennsylvania, it's predictably the train doesn't stay there. You're moving it around. So, and I can only think of a few places
trains
where
move?
it's related.
Do they have wheels?
Yes.
I would hope so.
Oh, hey, we
Are
have
they
signals from
nuclear-powered?
Whittier to Bryson now.
Way.
Nuclear powered trains?
I mean, they did have them in Fallout, so why not?
if it's
I'm
in a
pretty
video
sure
game,
there
it must
was-
be true.
I'm pretty sure there was a semi-serious discussion about them at one point.
Yeah, there's also a very good reason why it's not happening.
Mobile nuclear reactor going at high speed with the tendency to hit things
And derail.
Yep.
and derail.
Yep. There's no guarantee to isolate the core in that scenario, whereas on a submarine and boats in general, if you sink it, water is the natural insulator to that. That's why you surround a core in water. So if you sink it at the bottom of the ocean, it's probably going to fuck up whatever wildlife is down there, but we'll be fine.
Hooray! Fuck the penguins.
Isn't there one nuclear submarine somewhere, like an old Russian one that sank with a bunch of nukes on it? They're worried they're going to explode or something.
Yep. Russia wasn't very good about doing that stuff for a while there.
Yeah.
But I wonder if granted, they're getting a lot better about the safety technology behind managing those systems. So it's not like it's impossible for the future. I'm not aware of any of how they would be able to put it in place currently without a lot of complications from legislation and so on. And because they barely want nuclear power in general on the surface with all the headliner disasters, despite the fact that it's probably the most, realistic solution to our power problems right now.
I know, and it frustrates me so much because, so it seems like the older generation in particular has sort of distilled or ingrained
God damn it.
fear of nuclear power, and I don't know why. They just demolished. Well, I know kind of why, because they had all the headliners and all the disasters and all that sort of and all the horror stories. Yeah, but
but also in Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but they also just had I think it was in Tennessee. They just demolished a brand new tower that never got activated, never got finished. It was like a $12 billion project or something like that. And rather than finishing it, they just demolished the whole thing.
I think, if I remember correctly from the studies that we had, both in training and through the pipeline, because they are rigorous when they come to teaching nuclear-related stuff. The common denominator for all the nuclear disasters that we've seen throughout our lifetimes, with the exception of maybe the one that happened in Japan, because that was natural disaster and just, if I remember correctly, human error, which was interesting. But the rest of them were influenced by they were power plants that were ran as a business. And when you run things as a business, for profit especially, a lot of corners were cut, which resulted in disaster. So they never found a way to like fund that without it being under that kind of same scrutiny. The Navy was separate of that because they're like, we don't get to operate this vessel unless you follow this to a T, and if you don't, we're putting you in jail, pretty much. Like, you're gonna get punished a lot. They were pretty strict. So if they had that kind of same strictness with implementing it either in a plant or on a train, we might see that. In which case, steam locomotions would come back in a sense.
I don't trust Norfolk Southern, CSX, BNSF, Union Pacific to, like, I don't know, film a commercial, let alone run a train. I'm not giving them a nuclear reactor. That is just not.
But
that is not.
Think of the funny.
No.
The devastation will be untold, but think of the funny.
What? No. What are they going to do to commemorate these units? What are they going to do? Paint a Chernobyl heritage unit or something? Like, come on, man.
Sure, why not?
Chernobyl heritage.
They'll have one for each major nuclear disaster. One for Chernobyl, one for 3 Mile Island.
And one for Fukushima. It's the railroad name's in kanji on the side of it. Yeah,
We're getting a theme going here.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm 100% here for this. I'm here for this.
Present this to the NS board tomorrow.
Instead of headlights, they're just X-rays that come out the front of it.
Just shooting beta gamma rays or something.
Yeah, just give you a real clear view of the rail ahead of you. It's real clear.
Giving
not just a real clear view, it actually clears the way ahead of you.
Yeah, just giving random people superpowers and cancer as
it's brush control.
Instead of measuring horsepower per ton, it's Rotkin per hour. You know what? No, that might be okay because you know what? One of the worst things in my life is trying to find trains at night. Because like with a steam engine, it's just a plume of black smoke in the distance. With this, it's just a glow that is like a glow that is just.
It's a safety feature.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
trains.
It's like Mr. Burns in that one episode of The Simpsons. He just kind of glows to the forest as he gets closer.
Yes.
It'd be really easy to find the train now.
That glow really would actually be blue, not green.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh no, I can't do that. I've seen that Cars thing too many times. I might think it's the ghost light run away.
We could actually have a ghost trade.
Oh my god.
Ghost train.
What is that gas
driver?
Blue grow.
What happened to your driver? Oh, he saw the ghost train last night. Oh no, he's been irradiated.
The driver, the engineer, just looks like a skeleton. It's just he's fine. It's just all the X-rays going through him, all the nuclear radiation.
You won't want to do a photo run by with that one. That's for sure.
All right, kids, we're going to go do a photo run by of the new nuclear locomotive. Everyone got their hazmat suits and Geiger counters.
There's a lead bunker at every photo location, sponsored by Laro Productions.
God. I'm actually going to see Pete in 2 days. I'm going to make that a suggestion.
Yeah,
I'm seeing the potential now. This is great.
You don't need a scanner. You need a Geiger counter. When it starts going off, the train's closed. It's not 3.6 Rotkin per hour. It's 3 million. Oh, the big boy must be coming.
Oh my god.
Rats are going up. There it goes.
Here it comes.
You just see like the fallout counter up in the top corner of your screen. +3, +4 rats.
Those aren't railroad crossing gates. That's letting you know there's been a leak.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. CB Rail
like-
Trade Arbor saying, and yet foamers will still be standing in the cage. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. Well, their health insurance doesn't cover X-rays, so that's the best way to do it right there.
So
Yeah. Is that like a different form of foaming at that point, or is it just
Yeah,
mutation?
you'll be foaming because of all the mutation.
Yeah.
yes. Hey, so realistically speaking, if we did bring back if we did make a nuclear locomotive, it would be steam powered, right?
It has to be.
So if we made a steam powered, nuclear powered locomotive, would it still have to do boiler blowdowns?
Not if it's a closed loop system, like what.
Well, but
Yeah.
think of the funny. It will cause untold environmental damage.
Mm-hmm.
No, so you gotta, so
It'd probably
all
be a
right, so
turbine system, right?
if it's well, it's something equivalent to it. If it's a nuclear system for steam purposes, that entire nuclear part of the system is in a closed, isolated loop. None of that water is going out of that system. That water is meant to just be really freaking hot and readily available hot, and parts of it are steam, which is incredibly dangerous when punctured. So if there was a disaster and that pipe breaks, those people in that immediate surrounding facility are dead, like almost instantaneously.
What pressure?
Or at least that's the danger that we have on a submarine. If we have a nuclear steam rupture, pretty much we go through the disaster recovery scenario, but we all know, at least from the nuclear folks who got trained on it, that within a couple seconds, everybody in that space are pretty much dead.
What
I
was
mean,
it the
'cause it's-
Soviet reactors ran on? It was like molten salt or something crazy like that. I can't remember.
Ooh. Also, I think they have an alternative to just like what nuclear that we've been picking. I thought I ran across that more recently. So it's not like we don't have solutions in the future that may or may not have way less impact in terms of radiation and stuff like that.
Just in the little bit I've looked at it just while I was in school, the amount of progression in the technology is really amazing.
Yes.
This is all so we can bring back steam locomotion. Like we can.
It's
bring
also that we can make a really big angry fidget
See you,
spinner,
Garion.
make electricity.
See you,
See you,
Gary.
Garion.
Good night.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
I was gonna say hello before I went on my tangent, but that was just too good not to say anything.
Oh, that was great. I loved it. I'm glad you added to that.
Oh God.
Sam, would you like to speak to the class about your rock?
Yes. So the rock is on the Nexus. You may now go play with the big, beautiful old rock. The pioneers used to drive those babies for miles, and it's in great shape until you bend it by wrecking it. It has lots and lots of tractive effort. It can have whatever prime mover sounds you want, and it comes with one seat.
Ooh. So basically, Squidward has to chase after it. Hold on there, Jethro.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
Rideable rock.
Yes,
yeah. It's the rock from SpongeBob.
as the train.
This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Yes. I had nothing better to do, and I was like, "Hey, whip it." Whip it said what? I said, "You know the rock from SpongeBob?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "That'd be really funny if we put that in Railroader." And he's like, "You know what? Yes." And so the rock was born.
It's so beautiful. I love it.
Angry, when are you going to run a rock only save?
Well, I had someone earlier say I need to run a Shay, Climax, and Mikado only save, and I think we can add rocks to that. But honestly, we could just call it the Rock Lobster or something, and just rock.
The Rockton and Ryan Railroad. They want you to believe it was run with steam engines. It was not. It was run by Pioneer boulders.
I mean, it is the Rock Island line.
That was a mighty fine line until it suddenly wasn't.
Yeah.
Damn, it's not I can't do the play on words that way because it's not. It is a railroad, not just a road. Because I was like, it could be Rocky Road, and I'm like, that's not good enough.
Now that's the ice cream we have to celebrate later.
I know, that's why I'm like, yeah, that's provided there, obviously, right?
Yeah, that's part of the package,
Well,
actually.
Depending on where we get it to run, if it's running along a ridge, it could be Rock Ridge.
The town of Rock Ridge. Dun, 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 dun.
Rock Ridge, splendid.
There's so much in that movie that I would like to quote, but can't because I will get yelled at.
Yes.
It's okay.
I
Someone just
hired
has
you
to
to
go
get a
back
little-
and get a shitload of dimes.
Oh, I saw something related to that the other day. I need to see if I can find it again. Do you like Star Trek?
Me?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen it. I'm not a major fan,
Eh.
but
I'm familiar with the series. Have not watched it. Like from start to finish.
Gotcha.
In like bits and pieces.
I haven't either. I know the
I've
vague
spent-
cons. Huh?
I have spent more time watching Chris Chan lore than I have Star Trek.
Well, never mind then.
I'm sorry.
no, you're not. Sorry, don't lie.
Yeah. Don't you lie to me.
Would you laugh?
Oh, you're coming down that line. Hi.
Wait, who are you talking? Wait.
You.
Oh yeah. I see you're entering the Yad.
The Yad.
Yes.
I had something to say, but now I don't remember what it was.
Eh.
Damn, there's $1,000 difference between butane and coal-fired.
You're
Yep.
gonna want to start with butane there, Buckaroo.
Yeah.
Trust me, butane is the fuel of the future.
Also, the engine you picked out, we actually talked about earlier, and I don't have the curve size for it.
You make me
Which-
sad.
Look,
Which one did?
he found the 7/840, the Wisconsin Water Road Farmington one.
I saw
Look.
40 and didn't look anywhere else.
That's because he didn't want to check for a 5e.
Does
Does
angry make you horny?
Eh.
That was a good yoke.
Yes.
I still look. I mean, I I did look at that other life-size train, going for what, $300,000,
No.
$28,000.
You don't.
Yeah.
You know, there's a part of me that wants to own a former Jack Showalter engine, but then there's a part of me that's like, I had $300,000 and the money to restore it on top of that. I would be on a beach somewhere. Be honest with you.
Wonder.
You'd be restoring the live steam locomotive, and you know it. Don't lie to yourself.
No, really.
I'm curious.
Be on a beach. Be on a beach.
How much do they care? I'm gonna have to run this through one of my VPN accounts and/or spoof funds. I thought about throwing them a low bid offer just to see what they would respond with.
Honestly, I might know a locomotive that would actually be a halfway decent choice for you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to spend money on it either way because it does not. I'm looking
I
at
agree.
a $300,000 trade, but then how would I move it?
Put it in your backyard.
Yeah, put it in your backyard. That wouldn't be the first. There's a guy that bought one of the Fort Wilderness engines from Disney and put it in his backyard.
Isn't there one right just sitting out in like a field somewhere?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I also, well, that's the thing. I don't have my own yard yet. I'm renting right now.
Hey,
Well, just-
same.
Just tell your
I'd have to put it
landlord,
in
like it's.
I'll just put it in Ragtimer's backyard for now.
Yeah,
Hey!
yeah. Ragtimer's backyard is the parking lot for everybody else's projects now. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll set it up as a like exhibit to be toured. That way I can offset the cost for occupying that space on the property.
Does that mean I could turn my house into a nonprofit?
Yes.
Huh,
Like
okay.
occupy Angry's backyard.
Your garden railroad would then become a tax write-off.
Well, it could be a tax write-off right now.
I mean, I do qualify some of it as a business expense.
Qualify everything as a business expense.
And it's definitely seen some better days, but that means it was used well.
Are you still talking about the Canadian Pacific locomotive?
Yes, I'm looking at the pictures for it.
Yeah, it's thoroughly clapped. What's missing
We'll
pieces?
see you all later.
Yep.
I'm sure some
All right,
things
you
got
gone?
scrapped from it.
Yeah, I gotta go. See you all later.
See you, Sam.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, actually, I think we've also reached a good point where we can end tonight's stream. So we've gotten a lot done. A lot of stuff's getting switched out. We're almost at the next interchange time. And, yeah. Shenanigans. We laughed, we cried, we talked about nuclear-powered model trains and other fun things.
Yes.
So for those of you who are new here, please do consider subscribing and liking the stream. Hitting the like button, that little thumbs up icon significantly helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. I sincerely appreciate it. A huge thank you to those who have super chatted or joined as a channel member. Again, there is content for channel members through the middle of July right now. So if you're looking for stuff to watch, channel members can go watch that now, both shorts and long-form videos. Probably won't be back until the early part of next week, given my work schedule. So hope you all have fun. Check out the new Bumpy Ride series come out tomorrow. And don't die over there. I think someone's just got constipated.
No, I just looked at how little oil there was on this Shay.
Well,
don't worry about it.
we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Fuzzy.